been working on. So here is a little sample file. This file is not important, but it's a demonstration of what the tool can do. So we have two custom elements here. One is Alex element, one is Sam element. They do some weird things. They've got some static stuff, and I have some global state change here, just for funsies. And I define them down here. I'm going to run my tool on this, my bundler, and see what happens. So over here now, we've got two files in our dist folder. One is called exec. It contains a bunch of stuff, right? So I've messed up the formatting a little bit as I've restructured this file. But what you can see here is that the elements are gone. They're being imported from somewhere else, but we still do kind of the imperative stuff here. We're defining them on the page. That's great. In this file here, we've got no imports, notably. This is a random file with random names, and we've got these two elements. Now, what's really interesting here is if I go back to my source code in test here, and I say, Alex is going to say, hi, I'm a baby, and just change something within that element, and rebuild my tool. Now look here at these two files. We now have two of them, which is kind of interesting. It's actually the same name as the old file, and we've got an additional file. So exec now looks more or less the same, except now these elements are in two different places. We pull them from the old file, Sam element, which didn't change, and Alex element, which has changed in a new file. Now, the beauty of this is that this first file, my client no longer needs to fetch this. It already has Sam element, and in their old version, they also have an old version of Alex element. But our entry point no longer references the thing I've changed from the older file. So to some extent, it doesn't really matter what this older file contains. These are actually ordered by timestamp. That is lower, yes. So that's the older file. So even though, like I said, old clients have the old file with both elements in it, now it doesn't really matter what they have. And the benefit is here, the client's already got that file, it's already parsed, and so they don't have to fetch that element again just to update code. And voila, we have solved cache invalidation forever. I promise. Thanks, guys.